Three-way tie for first, Beau Hossler, Andrew Putnam, and Tom Hoge. Two of those guys have never won on tour, Hossler and Hoge. Andrew Putnam, a one-time PGA Tour winner, birdied 5 of his last 6 holes to get to the top of the leaderboard. Patrick Cantlay with a nice round. He's 1 shot back, as is Jordan Spieth, who carded a blistering 9 under 63. As for Seamus Power, 5-shot lead entering the round. He cards a 3 over here. Still in the mix, 2 shots back, but he's got his work cut out for him. And look who also's in the mix here. Former world number 1, Jason Day, 11 under. Don't count him out. He's only 4 shots back going to the final round on Sunday on CBS. Get some instant analysis. Welcome in Sportsline data scientist and host of the First Cut podcast, Rick Gehman. The reigning FedEx Cup champ Patrick Cantlay has 4 top 10s in his last 4 events, including 2 wins. 1 shot off the lead going to the final round. Rick, what did you see from Patty Ice in round 3?
More of the same, Hakeem. He's been doing this for basically 12 consecutive months. The guy's an absolute machine. When he starts getting in the fairway off the tee, he can set himself up with a lot of wedges into these courses, and he is one of the better wedge players that we have on the PGA Tour. And watch out when that putter gets going. This is more of the same. I don't even think that he's been really great this week. He's just been Patrick Cantlay. We haven't had that really amazing round out of him yet, which is kind of scary for the rest of the field. But without Jon Rahm here, he is by far the best player in the world who has teed it up this week. He's showing it through 3 rounds here at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-AM. It is fascinating what Cantlay has been able to accomplish in the last year.
At the very least, a lock for another top 10 finish here at Pebble Beach. Meantime, Jordan Spieth also 1 shot back, up 34 spots on the leaderboard, carded a 9 under 63, and provided us with a literal cliffhanger in round 3, Rick. He hit an approach shot from the edge of a cliff on 8, would go on to save par. The overhead shot here is incredible. What were you thinking watching this?
Don't follow through, Jordan. And good thing he did not, because he is literally, hanging over the edge there. He said afterwards that was the most nerve-wracking shot he's ever hit in his life. This guy's got multiple major championships, so think about that. But yeah, not an easy shot to pull off. He ends up getting up and down and making par there. But it was a full day for Jordan Spieth. Not only the cliffhanger, but the birdies and eagle, just having one of his best statistical approach rounds of his entire career. It was magical. And I thought coming into the week, this would be a litmus test for Jordan Spieth, as we are just 2 months away from Augusta National and the Masters. He has not played well in the last 7 starts, but this is an event that he has always found great success in. So this was a litmus test for him. And so far through 3 rounds, he's passing the test, because he is in the mix once again at Pebble Beach.
Well, of course, that shot reminds us of one of the most ridiculous shots Spieth has ever hit. Side of a steep hill at the Ryder Cup in September. Blind flop shot to within a few feet from the cup. His momentum nearly taking him into Lake Michigan. That shot, one of the best you'll ever see. How would you compare that shot to the one today?
First off, who says golfers aren't athletes? Look at Jordan Spieth out here, just doing it, representing for golfers. I'll tell you what, that shot right there at the Ryder Cup might not be the greatest Jordan Spieth shot ever. It might be the greatest shot ever. It's easy to play out of the fairway. It's easy to play out of fluffy greenside bunkers when you are in a situation that you have probably never seen before, and you're at the Ryder Cup, which is just the absolute most pressure-packed situation that you could be in, and you pull off something like that, I'll try not to forget that Justin Thomas missed that putt, but it's okay. Jordan Spieth did his job, and it was one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. And I think that he is probably the only guy in the world who could have pulled that shot off.
It's so great, because you always remind us, right, and we both watched Ted Lasso have the memory of a goldfish. Last week, Jordan Spieth missed the cut at the Farmers, and here he is in contention. That's how great the sport is. You can turn it around in 1 week. Jordan Spieth looking to win this event for the second time, won this event in 2017. He enters the final round 2 shots back. Now, the 36-hole leader, Seamus Power, also 2 shots back. He surrendered a 5-shot lead after carding a 3 over 74 in round 3. Rick, what happened to Seamus?
Oh boy, Hakeem, nothing good happened to him, I'll tell you that. When you start with a 5-shot lead going into the weekend, the only thing you can't do is shoot a 74 at Monterey Peninsula. And that's exactly what Seamus Power did. He had an eagle look, a pretty decent eagle look on his very first hole of the day. It looked like it was going to be more of the same. He would tap in for birdie, and he never found the speed on the greens after that. He was, I'm sure by his own accounts, horrendous with the putter. The speed wasn't there. He did not put himself in many good situations off the tee, and he played kind of behind the 8 ball at Monterey Peninsula all day long. And you wonder if sleeping on a 54-hole lead and already having dreams of hoisting a trophy on Sunday got to him a little bit, because now he's got a lot of work to do with a lot of big names near the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, he set the 36-hole tournament record, and after the round on Friday, he was talking about, he said, quote, "It's a nice thing to have, but does anyone know who had the 5-shot lead? They're only going to remember who won." I mean, that sums it up right there. You got to close it out. And right now, there's a couple of guys atop the leaderboard. In fact, there's 3 of them trying to close it out. 3-way tie for first. Beau Hossler up 14 spots on the leaderboard, along with first-round leader Tom Hoge, who, like Hossler, looking for his first win on tour, and one-time PGA Tour winner Andrew Putnam, who was on fire to close out his round. 5 birdies in his last 6 holes. It's a crowded leaderboard. There's a lot of guys up there. Good names, some guys that are trying to get their first PGA Tour win, their second PGA Tour win. Who's your pick to win at Pebble Beach?
I'm glad you mentioned the wins that the guys at the top have. 1 combined win with the trio at the top of the leaderboard. Don't look in the rear view, boys, because you've got some big names lurking behind you. And I think it's Patrick Cantlay's to win. I think it'd be awesome if Spieth does it. It'd be a lot of fun. It'd be great for content. But Patrick Cantlay has solidified himself in the last year as easily the second best player in the world. And the gap between him and 3, 4, 5, everybody else is getting that much deeper. Patrick Cantlay has had his own great successes at Pebble Beach. And watch out if he gets that flat stick going even a little bit on Sunday. I think he is the most likely victor of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-AM.
All right, Rick going with the favorite to win the AT&T Pebble Beach after 3 rounds, Patrick Cantlay at plus 275. And, of course, you can get much more from Rick and his crew, a cavalcade of stars on the First Cut podcast reacting to round 3 at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Rick, thanks.
Thanks, Akeem.
And final round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am begins Sunday, 3 Eastern on CBS, America's most watched network. You can also see it streaming live on Paramount Plus, also on the CBS Sports app as well. We'll have post-round analysis right here on CBS Sports HQ.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.